Part of the environment toolkit, there's also a spline section. And when you open the example map of the spline example, then we'll get this specific map. And we show you a couple of things here. Basically, I give you two spline-based tools. One is just a normal spline, and the other one is PCG generated. The normal spline is simply a base class where you can make child of. In this case, I made a child of the spline base and called it medieval fence. I can select a specific mesh. I have the settings like forward axis, things like that, and update spline automatically. And I could enable collision, build a spline, and set all the spline point types to a specific thing like curve, linear, things like that. And based on that, when we just get one of these spline points, hold Alt, drag and drop, then we just generate new spline points. And we can simply, and that is with the normal spline meshes. Then you have sometimes these artifacts if it's on the end or not. And we can just select any other mesh. So for instance, here I selected a fourth mesh to generate a fourth. And in this example, it's also a looping spline. Now we also have PCG generated splines. Let me grab this spline point. And you can see I can just drag and drop it like this. It's really quick. And the PCG spline has a couple of interesting features, like should project to landscape, which is very cool, or have some min-max variables, like what you can see at this specific spline. I am varying between the scale and the height of the spline. So also I have this specific mesh, this wooden defense wall. I modeled myself, but it's just one single mesh. But because it's a PCG spline, I can just rotate it a bit. As you can see, it's a bit skewered. The height differences are easy to manage, which makes it a really powerful tool. I also was working on a decal spawner. That was just for fun. It's very experimental. I just included it because maybe you want to take a look at it. Because here, this specific path that you see right here, that's generated via my decal spawner, which gives a nice blend into the landscape, but it has some issues. For instance, well, this one is actually quite nice. Now let's take a look at this specific fence, and this one is a PCG spline, and here you can see the power of the should project to landscape. So you see these meshes are placed, however they're quite nicely aligned with the landscape, which gives a very for me a sexy look. And you can see live if I deselect this, well, and then this was the spline, but I don't want to be able to draw the spline on the landscape, and it's very tiresome. So I just wanted to be able to draw a spline like, oh, I think I want it here somewhere, and this one just automatically tries to detect the landscape and places it. And this one is a normal spline. This is just a mesh. So this one is it's a large wall, but you can also use this for large castles, and obviously these wooden pillars. So yeah, I think this is a really simple yet powerful toolkit to be able to generate splines really quickly. I use it a lot. I hope you like this. It is actually quite a pain in the ass to make, so I really hope you enjoy this. If you have questions or feedback, anything, please feel free to reach out, and I hope you have a great day. Congrats, you have reached the end of this video. And of course, always feel free to reach out, for instance in the comments below via Discord or mail. And don't forget to check out our website and Discord. I'm happy to talk to you there. Have a nice day. Bye.